I grew a few things in straw bales last year for the first time, and I've already had some questions this year, so I thought it might be helpful for new subscribers and those who are wondering more about them if I just talked about them a little bit. And I'll also show you exactly how all 4 bales did through the summer. When you grow things in straw bales, the first thing you have to do is condition the bales. And I did a video starting from day 1 on exactly how I did that, so I won't go into a lot of detail, but if you want to know more about conditioning bales, I'll put a link to that video at the end of this one and also down in the description. Conditioning a bale requires daily watering and then adding high nitrogen fertilizer for a certain number of days until the bale heats up and then finally cools back down. Once the bale is conditioned, I add soil to the top of the bale and then pretty much plant like I would directly out in the garden. Once the bales were planted, I watered using drip irrigation. I ran a 1/4-inch line up to each plant, and each plant got water every day unless we got significant rainfall. I also did a video on the watering, so if you want to know more details, I'll link to that video also. Now let's take a time-lapse look at each of the bales and we'll see how well they did or didn't do. Here's a look at the first bale on May 2nd. Here's a look at it on May 9th. It's May 21st on the last day of May. June 10th. June 26th. It's July 5th. It's July 16th. Harvested all the eggplants, and I severely pruned these, and it's starting to get some new growth at the leaf joints and already developing some blooms that'll be producing on these 2 again soon. And the black pearl peppers, ornamental, has lots of little peppers on it and some interesting dark foliage. This is a look at what I harvested today off of 2 plants. Just goes to show you that when your eggplants look like they're starting to slow down and not produce as much fruit, just a good pruning sometimes will help rejuvenate them and spur them to produce a lot more, and you can see the results here. I've done this several years now and it seems to work pretty well. Second bale on May 2nd. Here's a look on May 9th. It's May 21st on the last day of May. June 10th. June 26th. It's July 5th. It's July 16th, and we've got a little bit of a spider mite problem on this one. So you can see it's got lots of ripe tomatoes I need to pick and lots of green ones left. I'll probably be cutting some of the foliage off of this one soon to maybe relieve some of the stress from the spider mites. I'm not sure. Some of the newer foliage looks better. I've already sprayed it, but a lot of the damage was done. The red pride tomato plants were very productive, and they grew some really pretty tomatoes. They were uniform in size and shape and color, and they were pretty crack resistant too. But I was a little disappointed in their flavor. I guess I'm a little spoiled by the heirlooms. It's May 9th. It's May 21st. The last day of May. June 10th. June 26th. It's July 5th. July 16th. And this one, I was calling it Violet Sparkle, but it turns out it's not. It's some sort of a hybrid, but it's an interesting pepper, and kind of excited about growing it out next year since I don't know what it is. And this Phileas Blue, it's doing extremely well, has lots of little peppers on it. I'm going to have to provide some support for this pepper here because it keeps wanting to lean over. And the Oda is just completely loaded with peppers. It just has so many. It's August 1st. I picked a lot of peppers off this one, and it's getting more. Phileas Blue still got lots of peppers on it. The Oda still has lots of peppers on it. May 21st. The last day of May. June 10th. June 26th. It's July 5th. It's July 16th, and the long purple eggplant has lots of eggplants on it. Be harvesting some of those today, I think. And it's not just one side. They're inside there too. Lots of blooms still coming on, so that one will do well. The Matoyo is starting to produce peppers. It'll be maybe a week before those are ready. Got one down the bottom too. Lots of blooms. I topped it as well as the long purple. And the fish pepper is growing very well. It's just now starting to produce blooms, so won't be too long we'll get to check out some of the peppers on it. It's August 1st. Toyo's doing well. The fish pepper's doing well, getting peppers on it. And the long purple eggplant, I'm going to be pruning real soon. I've harvested a lot of eggplant off of that. I enjoyed my experience with the straw bales last year enough to give it a shot again this year. And so far I have 5 bales. I might add one more, but I'm not really sure on that. 2 of the 5 bales have been sitting out for a couple of months, and the other 3 I just bought recently. This year I'm going to be growing a couple of dwarf tomatoes, and I'll be talking about those more as we get closer to planting time. Haven't started the seedlings yet, but that'll be happening real soon. If you've ever grown things in straw bales before, I'd like to hear what you think about it. And if you're thinking about growing them for the first time this year, I'd also like to hear about that. If you're finding this channel for the first time and you haven't subscribed yet, you might as well subscribe and follow along, see how this all works out. And if you have subscribed, then like, comment, and share. We'll see you next time.